We're going to talk about how to stop negativity because we live in a world where there is so much negativity. It's hard to really have the opportunity to live in a stress-free world unless you really make a conscious effort. I just got through talking to a client and we were talking about some of the things that I'm going to be talking about today. First thing is that we don't want to think well of ourselves or think too much of ourselves, most of us, because we may come from backgrounds, and especially the question is, who do you think you are? Who has heard that? Has anyone of you had friends or family or someone that have said, who do you think you are? Are you too big? Or another one was, are you too big for your britches? Has anyone ever heard that? Has anyone tried to tell you that you might think too much of yourself? Now, when you think about that, why would someone not want you to think highly of yourself? But the problem is, if we don't think highly of ourselves, and we're looking for other people to give us praise, to think highly of ourselves, we're in trouble. We talk about sometimes our best friend is not ourselves. And if we're not our best friends, then who's going to be our best friend? If we don't think well of ourselves, if we don't think highly of ourselves, and you're looking for others to give you validation, then that's going to be a problem. So let's just kind of go back to a little bit about the world we live in. When I go to the movies, Greg, my fiance, and I will go to the movies, and most of the movies I wouldn't go see because they're too violent for me. And people pay for that. Do you know that people who write movies and people who write the news, they know that you will pay, or you will pay more attention to things that make you feel upset. So the more they can have you upset, the more you're going to watch the news. The more you could be upset or feel like this in the movie, the more people are going to be in the movie. So what does that tell us about ourselves? That we are attracted, kind of like a moth to the flame. Like, well, make me upset, make me feel on edge. And why do you think that is? Our brain loves that. And our bodies, our hearts, I could go to a movie. I don't have a good tolerance for violence. And when I got with Greg, my fiance, that's what he watches. We were dating. When we first started dating, we would look at chick flicks because I like, let's feel good or whatever. He likes to shoot 'em up. We call them shoot 'em ups. And he likes shoot 'em ups. And I literally see him jumping while he's watching the movie. So can you imagine the kind of adrenaline we have just watching movies? Just watching the news. I just got through looking at something that said a mother, her son shot her. She's in the hospital. He has something to do, I think, with either the football league, but negative news, negativity in our feed gets a lot more clicks than good news. So it's not that they're trying to make us unhappy. It's just like, this is what sells, is keeping you upset. Psychiatrists or psychologists call this negative biases. We feel that, but I'm not interested really in that. I'm interested more about you and how you feel about you and how you can start to train your mind. I just got off the phone with a client, and most of you know I work with lawyers primarily. And as we were talking, I was asking her, what is your level of confidence about yourself? Where do you get your confidence from? Where does your confidence come from? Where do we get our confidence from? So when I asked her that, she says, I get confidence when someone tells me I'm doing a good job, or people acknowledge that I'm doing a good job, or when people tell me positive things about myself, I get confidence. And then I said, bah, that's not where we want to get our confidence from. Where do we want to get our confidence from? Tell me. If we don't want to get our confidence from someone else, where are we going to get the confidence from? We get confidence from within. Now, I use the example of, let's say, Michael Jordan. Now, before he became Michael Jordan, the superstar, from what I understand, he didn't make a team. I don't know whether it was a high school team or a college team, but he was not Michael Jordan at that time. So in order for him to become Michael Jordan, what did he have to do? He was like, okay, basketball player. He was okay. Not even so okay, because he didn't even make the team. But what did he have to do? So which do you think comes first? The confidence or perfecting the craft? We have to become confident, because if you're not confident, you're not going to do the work to perfect your class. Yes, confidence has to come first. So confidence has to come from inside. The confidence has to come here. And then when we have the confidence, we will do the work to perfect our craft. If we're looking out there to give us confidence, then we'll never do the work. Or if someone says you do badly, or someone doesn't like you or whatever, which is going to happen, you're not going to do the work. It takes work